might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They check second to 10. Hey.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Blue 18! Spike by 4. I'm scared!
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On the run, it's Robinson. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Fifty-three 19. 53 to left. 5 wide. 58. 7.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To the air, Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while. Let your
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Mariota now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
This will be fielded at the 8.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's complete to Diggs. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. Let him know, let him know. Check 3.
from midfield. Here's Allen. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Now Allen again. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And Lambo will put this one through. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Set. 10-2 stop. Roger. 3 down. No. Go.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Hey, Charlie. Hard. Check 24. He's coming. We got double up. Deep rip.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He's going to field this at the 4. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. He finds his target. Beckham. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Odell Beckham. 81 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
And the Raiders have got him. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Mike 20. Round 80. Woo! Check 26. Check 26. Yes.
To throw, it's Allen. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
That's whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, D.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. On 3rd down, it's Miles. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 48.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
I know he ain't got it. Tight as Ringo. Tight as on.
Yo, Cheetah. Fight.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing. Mariota sets up the screen to Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch one. Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 12-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left.
Throwing is Mariota. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Eyes on 85. Eyes on 85. Watch twitch. Watch the twitch. Rush in. Rush in.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Mike 20.
Hey, seam 6.
Don't get nervous. Mike 20.
Going for it on fourth down, Allen, and this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Shit. Check.
On first down, it's Robinson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Robinson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Watch one. All you get is a headache.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're going to go for it here on the fourth down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
Undercrush. One. 3.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
One.
Kill.
And that'll set him back 5. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
46-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we seen?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll run again here with Robinson. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
One. Crunch, fire, 64, weak. One. Orbit. Mike, one.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He finds Beckham complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
66, mullet high.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
A 6-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Where are they, team? Three.
3rd and goal. Mariota. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
He's checking.
Three.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Big edge.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53, Mike 53.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. They'll run with Geis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Kill. Kill, turn up.
And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
A game of 13.
Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10.
Makes the score Raiders 24, 49ers 10. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Watch out.
From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Mariota. And he's going to go down again. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
You go tight. Hey, exit.
You got tight right there. Back.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This is Geis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Allen's throw is complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. To the air, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a handoff, Geis going right. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Pass. Check. 56.
Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Jump. Hatch it. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check your hot read.
They'll run for it. Geis. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Raider D, they get the football back. On 1st down, it's Miles. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Slam. One. He's wide.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Mariota on 4th down. It's caught by OBJ. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, the quick slant caught. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On the ground, Geis. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Darius Geis, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Yep. I got motion. Snap.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Mariota now from the 50. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go.
One.
Where's the mic? Watch one.
One.
Alpha.
Now Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick it up.
Look, squeeze. Shit.
Blitz.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And again they stuff him. A loss last time, and this time hitting him for no gain. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but